Hey there. So, you're trying to figure out your future, right? You know you've got this drive to help people, but you're kind of stuck between two majors, sociology and human services. They seem so similar on the surface, but trust me, they're really different roads to making an impact. Let's break it down and see if we can find the perfect path for you. Does this feel familiar? You're passionate about making the world better, but you're just not sure which degree is the right tool for the job. Well, don't worry, you've come to the right place. We're going to dive into some fantastic insights from our source, the sociology coach, to help you get some real clarity. All right, so the single biggest difference between sociology and human services really boils down to one simple thing: scale. It's all about whether you're a big picture thinker who wants to understand the whole system, or if you're someone who wants to be right there on the ground offering direct support. Figuring that out is your first big step. This little chart nails it. Sociology, you'll see, is all about the macro level. It's focused on research and it's always asking that big overarching question, why? Like why do certain social problems exist in the first place? But human services? That's all micro level. It's totally action focused and asks, how? As in, how can I help this person right here, right now, get what they need? Okay, so let's zoom in on sociology for a second. Think of it as being a detective for society. It's the science of how we all live together. A sociologist uses research, they use data, and they use theory to uncover all those invisible forces and patterns that shape our lives. Things like culture, inequality, and social change. Now, human services. This is where the rubber really meets the road. This isn't about studying problems from a distance. Nope. This is about being on the front lines, delivering direct services to people who need them. Professionals in this field are using tools from psychology and social work to provide that immediate, practical, hands-on support. So that's the theory behind it all. But what does a career in these fields actually look like? What do people do all day? Let's take a look at a day in the life and see where these degrees can take you. First step, let's talk about sociology in action. A degree here gives you this incredible toolkit of research and analytical skills that honestly are valuable in so many different jobs you might not even think of. So for example, you could become a survey researcher, crafting the studies that tell us what society is thinking. Or maybe you'd end up as a human resource specialist, using that deep understanding of group dynamics to make a workplace better for everyone. A lot of sociology majors also become social workers, where they use that big picture knowledge to help people navigate really complex systems like healthcare or government aid. Okay, now let's flip over to human services. If sociology is about understanding the system, then human services is all about helping people within that system. These jobs are all about that direct, personal interaction and making a change you can see right away. Think about it. As a case manager, you are literally someone's lifeline, connecting them with things like housing or a new job. As a community outreach coordinator, you're out there in the neighborhood, building programs to solve real local problems. Or as a substance abuse counselor, you're providing that critical one-on-one support to someone on their journey to recovery. You can just feel how hands-on and personal these roles are. So, after hearing all that, which path is starting to sound more like you? To help you really figure it out, the sociology coach put together this awesome personal checklist. Let's walk through it together. Just ask yourself these questions. Do you actually enjoy digging into research and looking at data? Do you kind of prefer working behind the scenes to solve the big puzzle? Is your ultimate goal to influence policy with your findings? If you're sitting there nodding your head to these, then yeah, sociology just might be your thing. But on the other hand, do you come alive when you're interacting directly with people? Does the idea of seeing immediate results from your hard work get you fired up? Are you a natural problem solver, someone who stays cool in a crisis? If that sounds like you, if you're passionate about helping individuals face to face, then human services is probably calling your name. Now, here's some really good news. No matter which of these paths feels right, the future looks great. Society desperately needs both the big picture thinkers and the hands-on helpers. So let's take a peek at the career outlook. The demand for these skills is definitely on the rise. According to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which the sociology coach pointed out, jobs for market research analysts, a super common path for sociology majors, are projected to grow by a whopping 19%. And for social workers, it's a 9% growth, which is still much faster than the average for all jobs out there. The bottom line, both of these paths lead to stable, in-demand careers. And please, if you take one thing away from this, let it be this. Choosing your major is just a starting point. It is not a life sentence. A sociologist can absolutely go on to do direct service work, and a human services pro might use their on the ground experience to inform research and policy. Your career is going to grow and change. This choice just opens the first door, it doesn't lock any others. At the end of the day, both of these majors are incredible ways to make a real positive difference in the world. The question isn't which one is better, it's which one is better for you. What kind of impact are you meant to make? We hope this helped clear things up a bit, but what questions do you still have? Let us know. Drop them in the comments below.